about any type of play to be called, and then here comes the power right at you. On that play, the big man got into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense back out ready to go.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, Allen. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Now Allen over the middle, complete. That's Cook.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Allen. And Diggs has it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. This offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. From midfield, here's Tua. Got a man, complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua going to throw.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle and puts it on the carpet. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Singletary to get the drive started. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. Allen now on 1st down. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go right back to Singletary.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. We all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. And again, it's Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Allen. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. A good pickup there at 22.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still 3,000 yards, a good season.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds, and he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another carry now for Edmonds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. 5th catch of the game for him there.
And the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Cook up the gut. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. It's complete to Diggs.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Allen.
Right back to Davis. It's complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That time, a 9-play drive. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Jalen Waddle running out, and that means that the Dolphins ready for another drive on offense.
You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights, barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, you know, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
To his throw here, taken in by Gesicki.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has...
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I'll guarantee you that those guys will lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
On second down, this is Edmonds. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss.
Not an easy spot here. We'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds, a little juke, and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tua. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 35 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Circle that drive, because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Allen going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Tua sets up to pass it. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Now a give to Edmonds. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. His throw incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and the lead will hold at 10.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Bills going to take over again on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Allen to throw it. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown! Dawson Knox from 6 yards away. And the Bills are back within a score. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards. But, hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team, because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got Wilson, middle of the field.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to pass. Tua.
Throw right side. Going to be caught here by Waddle.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Simple drag route here. Lined up out left. He tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this one's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Tua going to throw.
He'll get this underneath to Edmonds.
And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Sanders' kick is good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And I think really good defenders can sniff out those screen passes, just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the linemen are just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly, got in there, and made the play.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Here's Hill on the return. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Tua finding Gesicki there for Dolphin first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. It's a slant to Hill. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They'll run with Edmonds. 62 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Tua. That one complete to Hill. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Bills are right back in this football game. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally getting a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. So after the INT, it's Allen. Airing one out for Crowder. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen out to the left. He's got his tight end Knox. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Allen. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Allen. It's caught by Davis.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
On 2nd down, Cook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Allen now on first down. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Foul. Roughing the tackle. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Bass on for the extra point.
And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So Tua and the Dolphins
down 21-20, 2:01 remaining. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They run with Edmonds.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, they run with Edmonds. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This for the lead in the final stages. Sanders' kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Now it's the Bills' turn, trailing by 2 after the made field goal. 70 seconds remaining. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Allen. He gets this complete to Diggs, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Throwing is Allen. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Allen. And Cook has it, left side. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered a loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone. Yeah.